Celebrating holiday New Orleans style today at Tujague, one of the oldest restaurants in the quarter. We're going to meet with Chef Gus Martin. Chef, do you have any holiday memories that were special?
Yeah, I have a few, you know. I mean, Thanksgiving was big in my family. I mean, I grew up down in the 9th Ward. My grandfather used to go out to the market and he'd get the oysters, and we'd make oyster stew. So, I mean, you know, and it was just a basic thing with a little bit of onions and some milk in there, and just, you know, he cooks it down, throws the oyster liquor in it and the oysters, a lot of black pepper and green onions, and then we were in it. You know.
Nice and simple.
Yeah, simplicity. Yeah.
And here at Tujague, you get to show folks that are discovering New Orleans for the holidays in a whole different light. Yeah. And you're able to kind of put that on the table. I mean, being a Louisianian, being at one of the oldest restaurants in our city has to be special.
Yeah, oh, it definitely is. You know, I mean, you know, it's like what I teach. I mean, I've been very blessed over the years. I worked in great restaurants. I've worked under great chefs, and then I've matured into a great chef, I feel. You know, my crew, you know, I mean, I try to instill that into them, you know. I mean, a lot of these guys are just young guys, are just trying to feel their way out. But, you know, even if they stay in the field, or if they don't stay in the field, just give them a thing of, you know, try to instill a passion into what you're doing, and just, you know, good home. To me, good home cooking is the best, but, you know, it's sort of elevating great home dishes and elevate them to please other people. We have it's oyster pan roast. I like doing this around the holidays. It's real New Orleans, Louisiana. It's just really good comfort food.
So what are you doing special for Reveillon here at Tujague?
Well, Reveillon, you know, I mean, we're doing the oyster pan roast. It basically, it has a little bit of, you know, white wine, and it's just oysters. I use cream instead of milk, but I like it a little bit richer. We're doing a shrimp and goat cheese crepe. We're doing a gorgonzola and roasted beet salad. We have our fish bienville, which is, it's a takeoff of oyster bienville. I mean, I used the stuffing and the fish, and we made a blue crab butter going around it, butter sauce, and then a little bit of salad on top. And we're doing a pork chop with oyster dressing.
Wow. You know, oysters are so big during the holidays. And what's nice is I'm just sitting here looking at the oysters, because I think folks that don't come from an area with oysters, they tend to overcook them, and they turn into little rubber balls. Yeah. But as soon as you see that little, I call it the little lace on the oyster.
It started to curl on.
Just a little curl on the lace. Yeah. And look at this. This looks wonderful.
Christmas time, I'm doing basically a duck breast. You want to cook the duck on the skin side down, probably about 80% of the way, so the skin is nice and crispy. So, you know, what we do is we just season it up, and it's maple leaf duck breast. I said, let's utilize what it has, what has a duck, you know. And then so I said, let's do some foie gras. Let's flavor the mashed potatoes with some foie gras mash. And I tell you what, it eats great. You know, you ain't gonna get no better than that, you know.
For those of us that love desserts, what do you have sweet?
For Christmas, I'm doing an apple spice cake with a salted caramel, with eggnog ice cream, and a creme brulee. So I'm going to give them a choice of either one, you know. So, but I mean, they're just good.
We'll appreciate it. Thank you for having us. Yeah. I wish you and the family a happy holiday.
Okay, well, same to you, and thanks for coming out and visit with us, and, you know, happy holidays to you and your family and everybody else in the city, you know.
Gang, come celebrate Reveillon right here at Tujague to celebrate the holidays New Orleans style. 5 Minutes News, I'm Chef Kevin Belton.